everyone, and welcome to Outside Interference and to episode number 15 of our Academy Season 2. It is currently the year 2033. Our wrestlers are 35 years old, and they all had quite the year this year. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Wrestler of the Year was Andrew Everett. Company was WWE. Team of the Year was the Nature Boys, Levy Cooper and Nate Stone. Match of the Year was where Everett and Swan defeated the Nature Boys. Show of the Year was Survivor Series. Veteran wrestler was Davina Rose. Female was Mandy Leone. Most Improved Company was Danger Zone Wrestling Grand Prix. That name's a bit of a mouthful. Independent wrestler was Ethan Page. Manager was Matt Seidel. Announcer was Tanzan Inihara. Color commentator was El Tejano Jr. And referee was John Cone. So moving on to the male, Frank Youngblood decided to leave the WWE, or at least he didn't get a contract extension, while Dragon Fist and Sam Baron both did. French Sensation finished his tour with New Japan. New Japan actually made a contract offer with Dragon Fist, but he did not take it. He decided to stay with WWE. SCWL extended their deal with Tiger Dream. Frank Youngblood got a deal with Jace WC. Walter Wall left Progress. Frank Youngblood changed his wrestling style to be a regular wrestler. Two-Face is now rated as flabby. Frank Youngblood signed with Global Force Wrestling, which meant he had to leave JWC. Brogan Bennett extended her deal with GWG. And Tiger Dream and Sochi Kozu have begun dating. New Japan made another offer to French Sensation, which he accepted. DDT made an offer to Jacob Wolf, which he accepted. And that just about does it for the male. We'll go ahead and move on to the matches. First up, Alex Runnels. He had 7 matches, 1 win, 0 draws, 7 losses, average rating 21, highest rating 25. An okay year for Alex Runnels, but it's unfortunate that he has still not been signed. Moving on to Brogan Bennett, currently a mid-carder in GWG, and she only had 2 matches, but both were title shots. 0 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses, highest rating 33, average rating 33, and lowest rating 33. So she pretty much just had the same match twice. So that's interesting. Hopefully she can get more bookings in the future. I don't know why she only had 2 matches this year. But next up, Dragon Fist, currently rated 141 in the Power 500 and a mid-carder on WWE. And he had 9 wins, 2 draws, and 23 losses, highest rating 71, average rating 58. And a great year. He had quite a few shots at the Raw Tag Team titles against the Authors of Pain. He seems to have formed a tag team called Hit and Run with this guy, Argus. So that is very interesting. We'll definitely be looking at that in the future. Hopefully they can capture the tag team championships sooner rather than later, and maybe Dragon Fist can capture a singles title before he finishes his run in the WWE. Moving on to Frank Youngblood. Currently only an opener in Global Force Wrestling, but he is number 215 in the Power 500, finally getting some representation. He had 4 wins, 0 draws, 12 losses, highest rating 81, with the Wrestler of the Year, Andrew Everett, average rating 57. So even though he's only an opener and is jobbing out in most, if not all of his matches, he is definitely doing very well for himself in Global Force Wrestling, having some of the best, if not the best, matches of his career, and I'm sure he's not too mad about that. Moving on to French Sensation, currently signed to New Japan, Smash, and C4, and is rated number 363 in the Power 500, so that makes it 3 people on our Power 500 this year. I think that's far and away the most we've ever had. And he had 6 wins, 1 draw, and 32 losses. Highest rating being a 63, average rating being a 44. He had quite a few shots at championships in Smash and C4. I don't think he won any, though. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, he has not won any titles in Smash or C4, or New Japan for that matter. But I'm sure they're not too far over the horizon, as he is doing better and better every year. First year he's been rated on the Power 500. Now to Jacob Wolf, who's been doing fantastically in these last few years. And he currently holds 3 titles along with being booked by 3 different companies. I'm sure he has a hell of a lot of matches. And that is true: 15 wins, 1 draw, 21 losses. He has had quite a few shots at championships in DDT. He might have even won one along the line. He definitely has, obviously, 3 titles in both TWF and ILO. 2 in TWF, that being the tag team and top contender titles, and he is one half of the ILO national tag team title holders. So Jacob Wolf is definitely one of, if not our most decorated champion, or graduate that is. Over the years, ILO, TWF, and the CWI have been very kind to him. Hopefully he can capture more gold in DDT sooner rather than later. Moving on to Junior Scorpio, rated number 89 in the Power 500, although he is still only a mid-carder in WXW. His contract is ending towards the end of this year, and I would not be surprised if we saw Junior Scorpio leave WXW after quite a few years of not being respected all that much by the higher-ups in that company. Hopefully he can figure something out, but as for right now, I think that might be the plan. 12 wins, 1 draw, and 20 losses, highest rating a 74, average rating a 65, and that 74 came against Dar, O'Shea, and Zero, which he actually won, so you can't say he was carried in that one. He had actually quite a few 70 matches in a row, never won a single title in WXW still to this day. It is quite shocking that that is a fact, because he is one of the top 5 wrestlers on that roster, and they change their titles around quite frequently. So the fact that he hasn't won a title has to say something about his relationship with the head booker, I think, at this point. But moving on to Sam Baron, currently an enhancement talent in WWE. So you can't expect too much from him. 1 win, 0 draws, 5 losses, but a 68 highest rating, 54 average rating. There are certainly worse places to be than the WWE undercard. So let's go ahead and move on to Tiger Dream, currently signed with SCWL and GWG. And she had 7 wins, 1 draw, and 28 losses. She did not win a championship, unfortunately, but a highest rating of 47, average rating of 35. Tiger Dream has done very well for herself this year. Hopefully she can continue to improve and maybe even become the top dog at either one of these promotions. Moving on to Two-Face, currently a mid-carder with both Smash and C4, and he had 2 wins, 0 draws, and 17 losses. And I do not think he held any championships, but that is not a good record any way you put it. So hopefully he'll be able to find his voice a little bit more in the locker room to try and convince the booker to give him more wins and kind of build his image a little bit more, because he is putting on ratings that would warrant a title shot or two and at least a good run. But C4 and Smash just do not want to give it to him. So let's go ahead and move on to Walter Wall. He is not currently employed, as he did leave Progress earlier this year after, I think he went 0-2. No, he won his first match. So for whatever reason, he decided to leave Progress. I don't know what the situation is there, but 3 wins, 0 draws, 3 losses. Highest rating 42, average rating 35. It's real unfortunate that he left Progress. Hopefully he can get signed by like ICW or someone. And he doesn't have any tension or heat with anybody. So I really don't know why he would have left Progress. Hopefully he's able to get back on his feet sooner rather than later, and we can see more great matches out of Walter Wall, hopefully getting him on the Power 500 before he decides to call it a career. But that's going to go ahead and end off the video. I have the Outcast to record later today. Sorry it took me so long to get this out, but again, there's just so much going on that I can really only manage one video every single week. But regardless, thank you for watching. If you did like the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Just another bird, nigga, just another dog. Here's another list to get your sister involved, cause the box is in vogue, your box is all. We won't say it at all, we won't stay too long.